Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
You like so ready?
As America's chosen people. Welcome back to the John Michael and Just Michael Savoir Faire, where it's just guys being dudes. We are your hosts,
John Michael
and Just Michael. Thank you in advance for liking, subscribing, commenting, and existing. If you're picking up what we're putting down, be sure to destroy that subscribe button.
That's
and
the one, yeah.
For clips, and for clips of our stuff, be sure to follow us on our social media. The links will be in the description.
Description. Please destroy it if you feel like it.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, it's got to be your choice. All right, Mikey, say it with me.
Bread. Cheese.
Oh, dude.
That's our closest one so far. Yeah. Cheese and bread?
Sandwiches.
Come on, dude. Sandwiches. Grilled cheese?
Boom.
Grilled cheese?
Oh, grilled cheese.
We should get grilled cheese later.
Dude, grilled cheese is dank. Or we could just make
tonight?
grilled cheese.
You want to get grilled cheese tonight?
Why would we get grilled cheese? Why would
you want
we
to get
just
ingredients for grilled cheese?
Yeah, I have bread. I have plenty of bread. I brought too much bread the other day.
I think we need cheese, though.
We definitely need cheese. What kind of cheese? Ooh, what should we get?
We can get a couple. You can go Swiss. You can go cheddar. I'm a big triple cheese guy.
I'll
do
so
like
smart.
yeah, because you can just put 3 slices on. Especially if you get a good size like sourdough piece of bread or something. Nice big piece.
Yeah, sourdough.
Some grass-fed butter on there.
Oh, baby.
And just sear it.
Oh.
And then you put like Swiss, cheddar.
Yeah.
Maybe some mozzarella.
Oh, a little mods.
Dude. Grass-fed it up. Dash with a little oregano.
Oh, okay. You were getting fancy on us.
And then you cut it diagonally.
Diagonally, of course.
Because we're not insane.
You gotta cut your grilled cheese diagonally, I feel like.
And then we get a little ketchup.
No, what? Ketchup?
You don't do, dude.
Really?
If you're not dipping your grilled cheese in ketchup, you are missing out.
I have never had that, so I will have to try that.
It's going to change your freaking life.
Really?
We're going to get a little tiny thing of Heinz.
I just don't see that.
It's so good.
What? Okay,
It's kind of like if you take a potato and a tomato and you think, I just don't think that these two mix. But then you have French fries and ketchup. Once it's like in its final form, and it makes a lot of sense.
Okay, I mean, I will trust your judgment, and I'll try it.
We're going to do it.
Yeah, cool. All right, you ready for our first segment?
Let's do it.
Okay, our first chunk.
Chunk 1.
It's a new chunk.
I'm excited for new chunks, dude.
Yep. Mike has never experienced this chunk before. This chunk is called This or That.
This or that. Okay.
This or That is a chunk where we look at 2 different options in a particular category, and we give our opinions on which one we think is better.
Okay.
And everybody needs to remember this. It's not that serious.
These are personal opinions.
Yeah. Everybody's got one. It's not that serious.
Yep.
Actually, which is crazy considering what we just talked about. The category today is food.
Heck yeah, dude.
Heck yeah. Love that.
I'm so in.
All right, you ready?
All right, let's do it.
Pancakes or waffles?
Pancakes.
Why?
I honestly believe that they're better for your soul. I'm kidding. I personally like pancakes more. Waffles are good. And it's like, I order pancakes, they bring me waffles. That's good enough.
Mm-hmm.
It's good enough. So I'm not saying like pancakes is here and waffles is down here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like here.
Mm-hmm.
I just prefer pancakes like every time if I have a choice.
What do you like about them that's better? Like what's better?
I honestly think that they have like that fluffy like consistency and that like sweet bread texture rather than like a waffle's a little bit more on the crispy side of things and it's a little bit less like I think like more doughy is pancakes and waffles is a little bit more like a flatbread, like a crispy
flaky.
Like flaky, thank you. Like a flaky flatbread. And I think that because the toppings are kind of irrelevant because you can essentially do the same thing in both. They're both batter. They both start out as batter.
For sure.
Like one is just, I think, like soft, sweet bread, and the other one's like flaky bread. And I just prefer the soft and sweet bread over the flaky bread.
Yeah.
Like, but again, they're both delicious.
Yeah.
I'm not going to argue and say, oh, waffles are garbage.
Yeah.
They're both amazing.
Really good.
But at the end of the day, I'm going pancakes. And personally, I like chocolate chip with strawberries on top.
Nice.
Some syrup and some butter.
It's delicious. Yeah.
Dude, I freaking love pancakes. I love them. They're so good.
They're delicious.
They're so good.
See, I am a waffle guy.
So you would pick waffle?
I would pick waffles.
Okay.
I like the flakiness. Because pancakes get thick for me.
That is true.
Like, dude, they just sit in my stomach.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just like, oh, man, this is a lot. Like, versus I eat a waffle, it doesn't feel as intense. So, yeah, I like waffle. I like the crunch. Like, I like that kind of like crispy on the outside, soft on the inside. I'm a fan of that. So, I like that. My ideal waffle, I think I like blueberries, so fruit on top.
Like fruit, yeah.
But I like whipped cream too.
Whipped cream on a waffle.
Butter, whipped cream, and then a little bit of fruit.
Like, dude, whipped butter. Like, dude, that's so good on a waffle.
Yep.
I think, honestly, like, the comparison for me, like, if we're just going, like, baked things, like, I just think of, like, you get, like, what are those, like, flaky, like, those flaky English
crepes?
No.
That's French.
No. They're, like... It's like
crepes are like flat.
No, they're a little thing. You get them at like coffee shops. You get them. They're like flaky and
scones.
It's a scone. Thank you.
Croissants.
Yeah, like croissants. Like I almost.
Which one?
Well, are they that different? Are scones and croissants that different?
Yeah, scones are like a thicker baked bread. Croissants are like a fluffy layered bread.
Let me look.
Croissants are French. Scones are English.
Scone.
I think you're thinking of croissant if it's flaky.
Yes.
I love croissants, dude.
Croissant.
Croissant.
Croissants. Here we go.
I also love French toast.
Yeah, okay. So I view waffles as a little bit more of like a croissant, but then you can go and get like a Danish, which is a little bit more like a pancake.
Oh, you like Danishes.
Yeah, I prefer Danishes over croissant. I like a croissant.
Yeah.
But I prefer... So I just think like that's the easy comparison for me, where it's like, this one's just like more flaky and... like crispier, and this one's just like sweeter and softer, and I just prefer that over. But like, dude, yeah, I'll smash a waffle, like good Belgian waffle with some fruit and you're right, dude, just like whipped butter, whipped cream,
delicious,
done.
Yeah,
but you're right, dude. I never feel good after I eat a pancake, like especially like a pile of pancakes.
No, yeah,
like, it's just like sugar bread and like just caked in syrup, like it's just you're just gonna hit. What do they call it? Like a carb crash, or what do they call that? Like Like what does it say? Like you got after you go crazy, you feel like you got hit by a carb or
diabetic dump truck.
Diabetic dump truck, dude. Yeah, absolutely. Oh,
yeah,
I feel terrible,
but it was so good.
But it was so worth it.
Yeah, that's why for me it's got it's like a special occasion.
Yeah,
okay.
Exactly.
So pancakes,
final answer.
Waffles for me.
And there we have it. Let us know what you guys would pick.
Yeah, comment on the video. That'd be huge,
please.
Yeah. We'll tally it up. We'll see. See who the winner is. But I guess we can still be friends.
I think we can go get pancakes and waffles.
Wow, it's like we can like have differing opinions.
Get both,
and still be still love one another. Okay,
true. That is a good point.
Pancakes and waffles aren't that much different from a lot of other topics that people disagree on.
True,
because they're just topics. Just remember that. Okay. When eating a chocolate bar, do you bite into it or break it into pieces?
Like a Hershey's bar?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bite into it.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it just kind of seems insane to get your hands involved with that. Like a Snickers bar? Like is that like the same? Like
no, because it's the idea that it comes in pieces.
Oh, okay.
Like chocolate bars come.
You're literally talking about no.
Yeah, you just go
I'm like, dude, it just seems insane to involve my hands with this and put chocolate in my hands. Like,
I break it down.
Of course you do.
What? Why is that?
No, because you're meticulous.
Yeah,
I gotta
yeah.
Give me that deal. I'll take half bar in one bite. I don't care.
You will.
Yeah.
You will. Yeah, no, for me, I like to like break it off, eat a little piece, nibble, enjoy it.
Yeah.
And then eat another piece.
Yeah.
So, okay, we're opposite on both of those.
Yeah, let's see what's next. I'm excited.
Okay. When toasting marshmallows for s'mores, do you like them Golden brown or charred?
There's a little nuance to this for me because
okay, what's the nuance?
I prefer it golden brown, but I'm impatient, so I just burn it and slap it on there.
Oh man,
I literally just start it on fire. That's what I do.
Okay,
but if I have a choice, I prefer golden brown.
Yeah,
but the charring is just so much faster. Yeah, I literally just light them on fire, and then
but it's just not as good. It's not as good, right?
I'm not too picky. I'm not like, oh my gosh, this is like burnt toast compared to golden brown toast. Like that's miles apart. Like where you're like, this is awful.
Yes, that is very different between burnt toast and golden brown.
And honestly, a lot of things burnt. I think marshmallow is kind of the only one where it doesn't destroy the dish.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like you burn chicken, you burn steak, you burn shrimp, you burn toast, you burn tortillas.
Changes the whole flavor.
It's done. Like you're just like the pizza.
Yeah.
How good is pizza?
Burnt.
But then burnt, it's terrible. Like so, that's one of the few, I think, items of food you can get away with burning it, and it's like. It's, it's not like as good.
Yeah.
But it's still like a 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
Like 10 out of 10, golden brown, great.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But like 7 out of 10, like, dude, faster. Can have 4 in 5 minutes versus like I'm waiting, like still on the first one.
You have?
I usually have 4 when I sit down. That's usually my number.
I can't judge that because I probably do the same thing.
I have, after that.
Maybe not that fast, but
after that fourth one, I'm like,
yeah.
All right, enough.
I don't need to eat 5 of these.
So good, and I don't have s'mores. Like I have s'mores once a year. Maybe if I go camping. So it's literally only when I go camping.
Yeah, that is one thing I'm learning in my life is like to eat less and enjoy more because I have a tendency in my life to just keep eating it. Yeah, just keep eating it. But I noticed that it's like, well, why am I eating it so much? It's like, well, because I love the flavor.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, so if I love the flavor, well, I can get more flavor out of it if I just take a little bit smaller bites and enjoy it and like slow down a little bit. And then I don't get the crazy blowback of having half a cake or, like, so it's like I still get the amazing flavor, but I
really noticed that the other night of like, I think that like there was pizza late night at the wedding.
Yeah.
And I already had dinner. I had steak and potatoes. Like it was good. And I had a little bit of ice cream. And then I was like, well, do I want more pizza? Like, I was like hungry, but I was like, I could just have one slice and just enjoy how it tastes. And so I just had one slice and I was like, okay, I'm good. I just ate it slower.
Yeah.
And same thing. I just like enjoyed the flavor. And I was like, oh, okay, I got my fix with that. Like,
I
don't have to eat 5 pieces to
get your fix.
Exactly. And so I realized that a lot.
Yeah, I am a golden brown person, and I will wait for that to happen.
I am
every time.
I prefer golden brown, but I'm impatient.
Yeah,
so I just char it and move on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I am definitely the person that's like, I will sit there and I will get it just the perfect, crispy, tender golden brown, and I will smack it on that chocolate and that graham cracker and let it and just.
You know what they sell now are marshmallow flats.
Yeah, I've seen those.
I was like, that's a smart idea.
Yeah, no, very, very good. Yeah. Very, very smart branding.
Yeah, but there's something about squishing a big old marshmallow in there.
That is so crazy. Marshmallows were only made in a lab. They just made it in a lab.
Yeah, what is in a I know it's probably like a million ingredients.
It's just a bunch of chemicals. But I'm just saying they just like made it. Like a marshmallow doesn't exist in nature. Like they didn't like.
No, but
it's not like a modified.
Did they take it like? Is it like a cream base or a milk base, and then they?
I don't think so.
Like is there something at least in there where it's like, all right, like this is formed from skim milk, and then we just genetically modified it or whatever?
I think that they just made them. Marshmallows are made by whipping air into a sugar gelatin mixture and then solidifying.
Okay, so gelatin.
Okay.
So gelatin is the base because that comes from a cow.
Okay, so yeah.
Okay.
So a sugar syrup. So you combine sugar, corn syrup, and water, and bring the mixture to a boil. The sugar syrup sweetens and the marshmallows and helps them retain their texture. Then you heat the sugar until it starts becoming hard. Then you add gelatin or gum arabic, some kind of binding thing, flavoring and coloring. And then you whip it until it creates bubbles in the syrup. And then the gelatin coagulates and stabilizes the bubble walls. And then you have a marshmallow.
So gelatin is the base. Okay,
Yeah.
because I was like, there has to be something from
right,
nature
right.
like that. At least gives it a foundation. Like,
but they did whip it in a lab, so both of us.
Of course, yeah. You're like, okay, because like gelatin comes from a cow. Like that's where you get that from. So it's like a fat. It's like their fat or soluble something, or like in their marrow or something. Like that's where you get gelatin.
The collagen in the skin bones and connective tissues of animals.
Okay, so the connective tissues. Okay.
Yeah,
so like that's where you get it from. So like but it's very good for like binding things and all that. So like that's. Yeah, okay, so that makes sense. I was like, just no way. It's just literally just chemical fluff. Like, I know it's probably mostly that, but there has to be something in there from nature that gives it like a floor to build on. Like,
for sure.
All right, what's the next one, man?
Okay, we'll do the last one.
Okay.
When eating an Oreo, do you keep it together or do you tear it apart?
I tear it apart.
Do you?
I rip it to shreds, dude.
Okay.
I open it up and then I take my teeth and then I scrape it. Like I scrape the filling over, and then I dunk the 2 pieces of milk and.
Okay.
Yeah, I dissect it.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm a scientist with it.
Yeah. I'm the opposite. I just.
Where you'd think I would be the one to just eat it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Per the chocolate bar.
Yeah.
But it depends on the type of food, right? No, I just like to eat, or I just like the flavor better. I am not a big
as
I don't like the
sandwich,
cookie by itself. I don't like the cookie by itself.
Interesting.
I only like the cookie with the filling.
Oh, okay.
So actually, my method is I take the Oreo. What? What are you laughing at already?
your method.
You told me your method.
No, I know. It's just funny. Just my method.
My method
for this.
For the Oreos. So I take the Oreo and I take a fork and then I stick the fork into the filling in the middle. And then I take the fork and I get a glass of milk.
I see where this is going.
And then I just set the fork in there and I hold it for like 10 to 15 seconds. Take it out.
Gooey and doughy.
Oreo in the mouth.
Yeah, dude, just soaked in milk.
Oh, yeah.
Talk about something that's genetically modified to fit your taste buds, dude. More.
Yeah.
You can
Oreos.
just stuff in your face.
So good.
And each Oreo, if I'm not mistaken, has like 200 calories or something.
Is that real?
It's crazy.
What?
It's like, I think it's like 100 calories per Oreo or something. Like, it is dense.
That's crazy.
If I'm not mistaken.
No, 53 calories.
Oh.
Still hefty, but not too hot.
No, that's crazy. I thought, maybe I was thinking like the double stuffed ones.
The sleeve of Oreos, like 2,000 calories. No,
what?
I was saying if they were 200, like a sleeve of Oreos would be like 2,000 calories.
Yeah, dude, you wouldn't even be full. Like,
you wouldn't even be full. How many Oreos are you eating?
No. Just because it's like, it's not like real food.
Oh,
like, so it doesn't like fill
you wouldn't
up.
Be satisfied. I thought you were saying like, yeah, you eat a whole sleeve and then you're not even full. And I'm like, are you eating a whole like tray of
Remember
Oreos?
When I did that? I did that with Chips Ahoy.
Oh, in the morning. You did that for breakfast.
That was bad. It was a bad. Like the rest of my day was just shot.
Well, yeah.
I
mean, what else do you expect? You called me that day, and you were like, "I was like, how you doing?" You're like, "Yeah, I'm okay." I'm like, "What's going on?" You're like, "Well, I had Oreos for breakfast." And I was like,
"Chips Ahoy, dude."
I was like, "Well, no, you said I had Oreos for breakfast."
Oh, I did.
And I was like, "Oh, Mikey, come on, man! Like, what are you doing?" And you're like, "I don't know." And then you're like, but you'd be proud of me. I did stop eating the Oreos because I realized what was I doing, and then I just decided to grab the Chips Ahoy, and I was, and I was like, that's not any better. And you're like, I know.
I know.
You're like, and then to finish it off, I did go back to a couple more Oreos.
Like, you know what's crazy?
What?
I did that same thing. I remember this. I slept over at my buddy's house, and there was nothing to eat. His parents were gone. We were like 13, 14.
Yeah.
Nothing to eat in the house. We couldn't drive anywhere. And he was still asleep, and there was just a box of Chips Ahoy. and I ate like half that box of Chips Ahoy for breakfast, and I just went about my day. Great energy, great fuel. Yeah. I felt amazing, mentally clear. Yeah. What is that?
You have more life energy.
That's true. Yeah, I wasn't worried about bills, thinking about anything, dude. I'm just gonna eat Chips Ahoy, go run around.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like kids just have more life energy, right? Like once you get to the adult, that's why we do this podcast, because there's more to life than bills, and like that's why we do it, is like to keep that energy flowing of like laughing and having fun and being silly and being goofy. It's so incredibly important to like overall health and well-being.
100%. Like, yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point.
So, for all 4 of those, you and I were opposites.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Was it 4?
Yeah, we did 4.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. You picked pancakes. I picked waffles.
Yeah.
You just eat your chocolate bar.
You pick it apart.
I pick it apart piece by piece. You like them golden brown, but you're impatient, so you choose charred.
At the end of the day, it's charred.
At the end of the day, it's charred, and I wait for the golden brown.
Yeah.
And then you dissect your Oreo, and I eat it whole.
Wow. It's kind of crazy.
That is crazy. Not surprising.
No, yeah, because we're pretty, like, we have the same, like, morals and values, but, like, yeah, our life choices and, like, just how we go about our days and stuff are very different.
Very different. Yeah.
You're right.
But, again, I'm glad, I'm still willing to be your friend, even though.
Ditto.
Does it sound good? Okay.
Okay.
Just remember, it's not that serious.
Yeah. Just jokes, folks.
Any topics that people disagree on, you know what we're talking about. Don't even have to say it. Okay, so that was this
fun.
or that.
I liked it. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
That was good.
Okay.
I'm excited for chunk 2.
Yeah. You ready?
Yeah, let's do it. So let's hit chunk 2.
Chunk 2? All right, this chunk is called Headlines.
Headlines. Okay.
In this chunk, we find real stories happening to real people in the world.
Okay. And we talk about it.
All right. That's it. Okay, ready?
Okay.
First headline. Theft of 2 million dimes from truckload from the U.S. Mint leaves 4 facing federal charges.
2 million dimes?
2 million dimes.
What is that?
That's, I think that's $200,000.
That's a lot of money. Like... Even if it is in dimes, I will say this, though. How... You said it was from a mint? What was it from?
The U.S. Mint. Like the place that they make the dimes.
Oh, okay. So they literally stole 2 million dimes. How many, like, trash bags of dimes is that?
We're going to read the article. I haven't even read the article. I just picked it.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 million dimes is worth more than $234,000.
Yeah, that's a lot of money, man.
But like stealing it in dimes?
I feel like that's just such a terrible plan. Like it's so inconvenient. What are you going to do? Do you know how heavy that's going to be?
Exactly, dude.
How many guys? 4? Okay,
yeah,
so like
4 guys
carrying. Are they taking out in duffel bags? Like, and it's like it'll be untraceable because it's in dimes. Like,
yeah, like
there's
no serial number, is there?
No, there is, but like the thing is though, like you can't, like you have to launder that money. But like, who is going to be nobody's going to launder 2 million dimes?
Yeah, the logistics of it are insane.
Yeah.
Like maybe they robbed the truck and we're going to find out, but like, dude, maybe they robbed the truck thinking there was cash, but then they like get it and they're like, oh, crud.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of dimes.
Well, we planned this whole heist. We got to go away with something. Yeah.
How would you launder that many dimes? People don't even like use cash anymore. There's like a coin shortage. You know that? There's like a coin shortage happening where like, because people just
you're gonna stick out like
money.
A sore thumb if you have a bunch of dimes.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You can't just walk in there with $200 worth of dimes and be like, hey.
Yeah, like
give me some money. Like people are like, where the heck did you get all those dimes?
The only way home, dude. The only way home I can see is if you go to Coinstars, which are like those things where you can change.
Oh yeah, and you like dump them in.
But you'd have to do that so strategically and over a huge landscape.
Yeah,
like
different locations for sure. You can't just go to one and just keep dumping it.
It's like you got to do it like $100 at a time.
Oh,
you know how long that would take? $200,000.
It's so many dimes. 2 million. How much space does that take?
That's what I mean. How many? Is it like suitcases full of dimes? Like,
all right, let's get into the story just to learn.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's gotta be.
It's gotta
duffel bags,
suitcases full of dimes.
Like duffel bags, something. Dude.
Well, they come in rolls.
Like, oh yeah, okay. That's a good point. But even then, dude, like all the rolls, that's so heavy.
That's what I mean. Have you ever picked up
metal,
like a bag, like
roll?
Rolls?
You ever picked up an individual roll?
Yeah.
You just think about that, like that. Okay, that's got some weight to it,
dude. If you hurled that at somebody, that would hurt.
Yeah,
that would do some damage.
Think about like how many's in there, 10 dimes or what is it?
No, per 10. Roll. When I was working at the bar and I had to do cash exchange, like $5, so they do like 50 dimes.
Yeah. See, it's a lot.
That's a lot. Okay. So yeah, even if you had that, how many rolls? If they were in $5 rolls, so 50 dimes. So like if you had 2 million dimes divided by 50, that's 40,000 of those things. 40,000 little rolls of dimes.
That's what I mean, dude. Like, how do you even... Yeah, dude, I'm interested to see how they got this out.
Okay. Federal authorities have released more details and unsealed charges in the theft of more than 2 million dimes earlier this year from a tractor trailer that had picked up the coins from the U.S. Mint in Philadelphia. The truck driver was bound for Miami when he pulled into a parking lot to sleep on April 13th. During the night, thieves made off with a portion of its cargo of $750,000 in dimes, a shipment weighing about 6 tons.
Oh, so they got away with almost $1 million in dimes?
No. So I think what they're saying is like...
Oh, the total.
The total in that thing was $750,000. They took like a third of that.
Okay.
So they took 2 tons worth of dimes.
Did they like attack this guy and knock him out or something? Or did this guy just really fall asleep on the job where it's like... You don't hear people breaking into like an armored car?
It doesn't even say anything about that. Thousands of coins were left scattered all over the lot in Northeast Philadelphia. Dude, that guy, they just took it, let's just say it wasn't violence or whatever. Like he woke up and he's just like, oh, crap.
Yeah.
Just all the dimes are everywhere. Like,
yeah, a third of it's just gone.
Who's picking these up?
Yeah.
Gotta pick up each individual dime. Like, oh my God. From a parking lot, it's already gray.
Oh man. I think it just fire me.
No, they'd probably just use like a magnet thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pick them all up. Just fire me. I don't want to pick these up. The Philadelphia Inquirer reports that prosecutors contend that the theft, which they now say totaled $234,500 in stolen dimes, was part of a spree of robberies from tractor trailers passing through the region that also netted the thieves frozen crab legs, shrimp, meat, beer, and liquor. So think about these guys' apartment.
No, dude. Just buying, like, that's so American.
What about that as American?
We're just going to buy a bunch of meat and crab legs and beer.
No. They robbed other trucks that contained frozen crab legs, shrimp, meat, beer, and liquor. They didn't go buy that with the dimes.
I love how that's just like, dude, they're just being patriotic. I like it. I thought they were just buying beer and like with their stolen profits and dimes.
Yeah. I was like, what is American about that?
No, it is not American to rob trucks.
Like, yeah.
I want to clarify, it's not American to rob trucks. But dude, I thought that they were buying that. Like that's all right, guys, like good heist. We're gonna go celebrate. Like let's get a bunch of crab legs and steaks and beer and let's just have a good time. Like,
enjoy it while it lasts, dude.
In dimes.
No, they were robbing other trucks. So they probably hit like a big score, right? Like they're robbing these trucks and they get like crab legs. Like what are they gonna do? I guess like they go to a local restaurant like, hey, want some crab legs?
Yeah, I don't even know how you sell those off or if they're just like, we're just gonna keep them.
Right. Eat these, whatever. But yeah, so they probably were excited to get the dimes. Detectives said at the time that surveillance video showed 6 men dressed in gray hoodies and armed with bolt cutters, approaching the truck in the middle of the night and breaking into it, then loading the coins into smaller bags and into a waiting truck. So they probably didn't hurt. It doesn't sound like they hurt the guy, which is good. The indictment unsealed Friday alleges that after the theft, thousands of dimes were converted into cash at coin machines in Maryland, or through deposits to at least 4 different suburban Philadelphia banks.
Oh, why are you putting it in the banks? Why are you going to put a tracking routing number to this, dude? You know...
Come on, man.
Like the coin stars make sense, dude.
right.
Untraceable. But like, dude, we're going to put this in a bank.
You're going to open an account. Don't you need like your social security? Don't you need that stuff?
A lot of information to put money into a bank account. Do you know how much process that is?
Yeah, it's not like, oh yeah, anybody can open an account. Like you got to
put your information in.
Yeah.
And it's just a bunch of dimes. Does that not seem suspicious at all? It's just like 30 sacks of dimes. It's like we'd like to deposit this. Like,
at least they took it to Maryland. Oh wait, no. The banks were in suburban Philadelphia. So like,
they drove across the street.
Yeah. It's not even like they went to a different state and did this. Like this truck's been robbed of dimes. They know exactly what was in this truck, and then they go show up at banks.
You don't think they alerted like all the banks and like law enforcement in the area? But hey, listen, like anybody comes in with dime, just
let us know,
dude. Like the coin stars, you could do that, and they have coin stars everywhere, dude. You could literally just take a little road trip, like just up and down the states and just hit, like, dude, there's thousands of them.
Yes.
You could have probably actually done that.
And maybe just
taken like $100 at a time.
Well, and like, let alone like, they're probably going to catch you anyway, but at least don't catch yourself.
Don't put it in banks.
That's literally...
You have to have a routing number, a tracking number. Like, there's all this stuff that goes into having a bank account. Like,
unreal, dude.
That's so funny. Like, you're right, dude. They didn't even go to like Florida. Like, they didn't put it in an offshore account or anything. They're just like, we're just gonna go down the road,
suburban Philadelphia,
and we're gonna put it in a freaking Chase Bank.
Oh my gosh,
it's so good. Suburban. Yeah, dude.
But they went to Maryland for the coin stars.
Yeah.
I feel like it needed to be switched. I feel like go to the Maryland bank and then go to the Philadelphia coin stars if you're gonna.
You guys should just bounce for a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, just let's just lay low for a little while. Yeah. We're just gonna hit the coin stars. Like, dude, depositing like just bags of dimes. Like, that's going to raise red flags. That had to be how they got caught, right? It's got to be it.
All right, here we go. Okay. These 4 guys face conspiracy, robbery, theft of government money, and other charges. Man, it doesn't say how they... Let me see if I can find how they were caught.
I'm just putting my money on the bank account stuff.
I mean, it's got to be it, dude. Like, I don't see any
local
other way.
Authorities, hey, a guy just deposited like $6,000 worth of dimes. We have his social security number, name, and address here if you're interested.
Yeah, prosecutors pieced the robberies together using surveillance footage, phone records, and messages between the defendants. That work was relatively straightforward in part because some of the thefts involved the same 2 vehicles. So they were just using the same vehicle.
Driving it's like, all right, black sedan, license plate 111 is here again. Like,
yeah, exactly. Got the license plate, like, dude. Like, they're gonna catch you, dude.
Like, dude, you guys aren't even trying. Like, you're not. That's what I mean. Like, at least put some effort into it. Like, dude, we're not setting up bank accounts. We're not using license plates. We're completely covering ourselves head to toe. Like, no, we're not doing any of that. We're in the same gray sweatsuits. We're going in with the same car, and we're depositing it in the local banks.
Yeah.
You guys aren't even trying. Like,
not even trying to get away with this. Dude, they literally said so. They deposited thousands of dollars.
Yeah, like, dude,
in dimes.
It's not even like $100. Like,
no,
that's like low key. Like, all right, he may have come across some dime. Like, I don't know. Maybe he's got a change, right?
Yeah, right,
dude. Thousands of dollars.
The largest receipt the largest total sum that they filed at once, that they deposited at once, was for $990.44 in dimes. Like, that's an insane amount of dimes, dude. That's so much. That's almost 10,000 dimes. Like, you walk into a bank with 10,000 dimes in Philadelphia?
And the news is on.
Right.
Like, guys get away with 2 million dimes. Like, stop.
So we like to deposit this
thousand dimes. Please.
And we'd like cash in return.
Yes.
Right. So yeah.
That's so good.
That's
so good. You're right, dude. Just
favorite. Yeah. Are you guys? I feel like this. I feel like this is you. I'm gonna.
They're wearing the gray sweats.
Yeah.
Sedans parked in the parking lot. Like,
I'm gonna push the panic button now.
Yeah.
Okay. Favorite part of that story.
I think it's just the fact that their like go-to move was to deposit this in the local bank.
Yeah,
like
that's the best
I
part.
think that has to be my favorite part of it. Where it's like, you're right, dude. Like suburban Philadelphia, like they literally just drove like down the road and went. It probably hit the first bank they saw.
It's brilliant.
I just want to know what the thought process was. From,
yeah.
Like once you have the dimes,
Right.
Like let's go put this in banks.
Yeah.
Like where it's traceable.
There is no real thought process.
There wasn't a lot of tracing done. If you would have just switched cars and worn different outfits and honestly just done the Coinstar thing, like, dude, let's go up and down the coast. We got $200,000. Like, and we'll just do everything in cash, untraceable.
Probably could have done it.
You would have laundered that over literally thousands of Coinstars.
Yeah.
There would have been no way to keep track of it.
Yeah.
And you probably would have gotten away with it, like at least for a while, until they really, I don't know if they were really hunting you down or something, but like, I mean, dude, like you just turned yourself in.
You literally made it so easy. I think my favorite part was that there was just dimes scattered all over the parking lot, and I'm just imagining the guy waking up being like, "Are you kidding me?"
Yeah, like dude, I just wanted to rest. I've been driving forever. Like, he's just driving.
I gotta drive from Philadelphia
to Miami.
Like,
that's far,
that's
dude.
So far. And
that's 4 days on the road.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
like
easily. Just trying to catch a Z, Just
reset a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right, dude. The guy's just trying to do his job. Like,
yeah.
You're right, dude. And it's not like they just grabbed, like, dollars or they grabbed gold. Like,
they grabbed a third of it.
And also, like, it's not like they grab something where it's like cash or gold, where it's like, dude, they could just grab bags and there's no like, dude, it's just changes everywhere,
all over the parking lot.
This is on you, Will,
like,
it's like, it's like
the driver,
like whatever his name, I don't know,
right?
It's on you, Brad, like and Brad just like, dude, I've
been driving for 3 days. Like, I'm so tired.
You know what? Just take it. Like,
I mean, I guess they got it. I guess they got him in Philadelphia. So I guess it was 1 day or whatever. But
and 1 day, you guys didn't last 1 day. Just like committed the crime, arrested the next day. Like, dude, that's tough. Because you guys went right to the banks.
Ridiculous.
You went to the banks like 12 hours after.
The John Michael and Just Michael Savoy Fair does not endorse robbing armored trucks.
No, don't do it.
This is just a story.
We're just covering a story.
We're just covering a story, yes. Okay. Do you want the next headline?
Yeah, hit me.
Tomato lost in space by history-making astronaut has been found.
Like, I don't even know how to react.
I don't think a lot of people do.
I like the other one. It's like, all right, that's a crazy headline.
Yeah,
but it's believable. It's okay. A couple guys tried to rob a truck. All right, that happens.
But
like, what do you mean tomato lost in space? All right, so how did they lose the tomato?
How did they find
How did they re-find it?
Okay. Perhaps nowhere in the universe is a fresh, ripe tomato more valuable than on the International Space Station, where astronauts live for months at a time, subsisting mainly on prepackaged, shelf-stable goods. That's why astronaut Frank Rubio became the central figure in a lighthearted whodunit that has taken months to solve. After Rubio harvested one of the first tomatoes ever grown in space earlier this year, according to the astronaut, he admitted he misplaced it.
Oh. So it was in the space station.
Yeah.
Okay.
What were you thinking?
I thought it was in space.
What?
I thought it was just in space.
How did it get there?
I don't know. I thought he like took it outside to, I don't know, get some sunshine or something, and he dropped it and it.
He took it outside to get sunshine so it could grow. He takes it outside and he's like, here you go. So that it can grow. What?
And I thought what happened is he misplaced it outside, like in outer space. So that's why I was like, how did he find he just put it in the wrong spot. And I thought it was like years later. They come back with tomatoes like in outer space. And there's Duck's tomato.
It came back. Duck's tomato.
It's a tomato lost in outer space.
I'm gonna die. just like the dude just thinking about like the space station, the International Space Station, and then literally like just him going outside in a spacesuit with the tomato, and then he's like, oh.
Yeah. It's like it's in space now.
Just fumbles it.
Yeah.
And then like years later, he's like he's out there again, he's like working on something, and he's like, no way. Oh my gosh. I knew you'd come back. Like he grabs it.
It's a block of ice.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So Frank Rubio misplaced it inside the space station. I put it in a little bag, and one of my crewmates was doing a public event with some school kids, and I thought it'd be kind of cool to show the kids. Really cool that he grew a tomato in space. That's pretty sweet. He said, hey guys, this is the first tomato ever harvested in space. I was pretty confident that I Velcroed it where I was supposed to Velcro it, and then I came back and it was gone. In the microgravity environment of space, anything not anchored to a wall is at risk of floating away. That's a crazy life. Like, could you imagine if we're sitting here and you have to anchor everything to a wall?
Yeah, like everything
and just float away. Like, think of all the things you use on a daily basis.
Oh yeah, dude, just little things like forks and spoons, and
toothbrush, remote, just floating away. Like, oh crap! Like
everything is constantly floating.
Oh my god! You gotta tie. Like, if you just forget to tie it down,
it's gone.
It's gone. You don't know where it is in the space station. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, in the microgravity environment of space, anything not anchored to a wall is at risk of floating away. It's destined to spend eternity hidden behind a nook or cranny within the football field-sized orbiting laboratory and its labyrinthian passageways.
What is human beings? Now, we've built a football-sized space station orbiting around the Earth at like 500,000 miles per hour. Did we build it down here and shoot it up, or did we send stuff up there to build it and craft it up there?
That's a great question. This is nuts. The International Space Station was taken into space piece by piece and gradually built in orbit using spacewalking astronauts and robotics.
What is humanity?
That is
insane.
Absolutely bonkers, dude.
Just shooting it up there. It's like, we're going to put this together up here while we're flying around the Earth at like hundreds of thousands of miles an hour.
Yeah. It has living quarters. It has laboratories. It has, but that is, you know what? That's so cool to me is how we can like globally come together.
Yeah, that's international, right?
To create something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Multiple countries invested in that to create that project so that we could know more about our place in the universe, you know?
Yeah. It's so cool.
It's so cool. And so like that gives me good hope because it's like, well, if we can do stuff like that, then like we can come together for other things on Earth too.
Humanity, man.
Wow. Amazing.
Super
amazing.
cool.
Super amazing. Humans are amazing.
Yeah.
We're a little messed up.
Ultimately amazing.
But we're ultimately amazing.
All right, man. What's the...
We got to finish this story real quick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so just...
Oh, yeah, what happened? What was the end of that?
Yeah, we got it. We got to top it all up. Okay, so this is after he didn't attach to a wall, and he lost it. Rubio said he probably spent 8 to 20 hours of his own free time just searching for that tomato.
It's like almost a day.
Yeah. So he has a job, though. That's their job. They got to log stuff.
Yeah, time on, time off, just like anywhere else.
You're right.
But yeah, in your off hours, you're just looking for a tomato.
It's just somewhere. That's what I mean. It's the size of a football field. So can you imagine if you go to a football field and then like everything in your apartment, you take it all out to a football field, and then if you don't strap it down, it just starts floating.
Yeah.
Like a football stadium. It could go anywhere in the football stadium. Like just...
Yeah. Oh,
and it has it has all these nooks and crannies. Oh my gosh. A lot of people said that he probably ate the tomato. And he's like, I wanted to find it mostly so I could prove I didn't eat the tomato.
I have proof.
Yeah. But he never found it after all that searching. He returned to Earth on September 27th with the precious produce still lost aboard the space station. It remained lost until now. This happened 8 months ago. And the coin truck one happened 10 months ago.
Okay.
During a Wednesday news conference, members of the 7-person crew remaining on the space station revealed that they had finally located the tomato. Rubio had been, quote, blamed for quite a while for eating that tomato.
Blamed.
NASA astronaut Jasmine Mogbelli said, but we can exonerate him.
Yeah, it's like he committed a crime. Like what?
Yeah, you ate the only tomato grown in space, you monster.
Yeah, we have evidence that he did not eat that tomato.
Yeah, so
okay,
it got found. They didn't specify where or how, but they found it.
All right, well, we can sleep good tonight, right?
Yep, knowing that you can just grow a tomato in the International Space Station without having to take it outside into space.
Well, because they said lost in space.
No, and that's the headline.
If they would have said lost in space station, I would have been like, okay, like
right.
I didn't even realize it was that big, but it makes complete sense how it would just be easily lost if you didn't, especially something this big. It's not like a table.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It like I get it, but I was like lost in space. Like that's literally like throwing a tomato into the ocean and being like. Literally finding it like 5 years later, like washed up on the shore in like South Africa or something. Like you happen to be there. Oh my God. It's got to be him.
What are the chances?
Yeah.
Well, that's what headlines, right? Headlines purposefully do that to make you interested in reading about it. Because they've said if they said Lost in Space Station, that's not as interesting as Lost in Space. But so it makes complete sense why you thought that. It was just so funny to like uncover that where you're like, dude, I thought it was like Lost in space.
Outer space.
Yeah.
And they found it again? I said that the odds of that had to be like infinitesimal to 1. Like,
it, so small. So small. Okay, favorite part of the story.
I think it was just a miscommunication. It's got to be it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think my favorite part was that it was such a big deal that he ate it. Like that people were like, he ate it. And then he was like, I did not. Like he was so
adamant.
Yeah. I did not eat this tomato. Like I will clear my name. That's like hilarious.
I feel like that's like the basis of every cop who's wrongly framed movie. Like every movie where it was like they wrongly framed the cop or the lawyer or someone. And then he's got to figure out like The Fugitive, like those movies where I got to figure out how to clear my name.
Yeah.
But it's in space and it's about a vegetable. Like, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Marvel, are you listening?
Yeah. Dude, we are just coming up with so many incredible movie ideas. I think that's more of a Who Made the Fugitive?
That was Harrison Ford and Tommy Lee Jones. I don't know who directed.
No, like what studio?
Oh, okay.
Because we've given one for 20th Century Fox with Transformers. We've given one for Marvel,
which is
with
were they Disney? Is that who that is?
Right? Marvel is Disney.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
What studio produced?
My guess is Warner Bros.
Produced The Fugitive. Warner Bros.
Dude. So we have come up with a movie. Okay, what's the title of this movie?
Vegetable Reconnaissance.
Yeah, that's it. Part of me wanted to add one more word, and I was like, no, that's it. Vegetable. I am going to add one more word. Vegetable Reconnaissance Exoneration.
Yes.
Yeah. Session 1, figured out the new Transformers movie. Transformers, Gerashmenko, the cement truck.
Yep.
Ant-Man, the moon is shrinking. Session 2. Session 3, Vegetable Reconnaissance Exoneration. You're welcome, Warner Bros. If you want to email us about the details of that,
we'll take some royalties.
It's jmoandmike@gmail.com. Thank you. Okay.
You're welcome.
You ready for chunk 3?
Let's do chunk 3, dude.
You hyped?
The game of the century.
It's Tournament of the Olympians.
Thank you.
Yes, I couldn't take that one out.
No, I love Tournament of the Olympians.
Tournament of the Olympians. All right, Tournament of the Olympians is where we play a game. Any game we want, and pretty much every time, 50% is passing.
Yes.
Because that's what we believe in.
Amen.
For certain things. Specifically
the show. We're just going to keep it at that for now.
Specifically the savoir faire.
Yes.
Okay. The game we're playing today is called Who Am I?
Who am I? Okay.
All right.
Is it a riddle?
Nope.
Okay.
Kind of.
Okay.
All right. How the game works is that I am going to be, quote, impersonating very well-known and influential people from either history or modern day.
Okay.
I'm going to give facts about, quote, my life. Okay. And if I want to or feel able to, I will do like voice impressions and mannerisms.
Okay.
But mostly it's the facts. Okay. Using the information I give you, you're going to have to guess who I am.
Okay. I'm in.
Okay.
I love it.
Today we're going to just do historical figures.
Okay.
So it's everybody's dead.
I know them though, right?
Yes.
Like not some random.
No. What fun would that be in the game if I pick some random scientist?
He's a chemist.
Yeah. Like, dude, I don't know who Niels Bohr is. Like, okay. So for this game, there are 3 levels.
All right.
Okay. So we start at level 3 and we're ending with level 1. Level 3 is the easiest, as I'm going to give 3 facts about the historical figure's life. Okay. Level 2 is a bit harder, as I only give 2 facts, and then level 1, I only give 1 fact.
Got it.
Okay. We're going to do 5 people for level 3, 3 people for level 2, and 2 people for level 1.
Okay. Let's do it.
So that's a total of 10 people. All right.
Got to get 5 right.
No, it's a point system.
Oh, that's right. The point system.
It's a point system
That's
game.
right. You're right.
Okay. So for answering correctly in level 3, you get 1 point.
Okay.
For answering correctly in level 2, you get 2 points. For answering correctly in level 1, you get 3 points.
Love it.
Okay. Now, there is a twist.
I love twists.
Per person, you can ask for an extra fact, but it will cost you.
Ooh, it'll cost me like the half a point.
Yep. Yeah. So for level 3, an extra fact costs you half a point. For level 2, an extra fact costs you 1 point.
Ouch.
And for level 1, an extra fact costs you 1.5 points. So it's 50%. So you're sacrificing 50% of your point.
If I ask. Okay.
If you ask
the
for
goal is to
fact.
not ask for extra facts. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
You want to minimize that.
Yes. To win, you need 8 out of 16 points.
Okay. Let's do it, man.
All right. Historical figures only. You ready? All right. First one. I am under 5 feet 7 inches tall. I was born in France, and I'm very superstitious.
Napoleon.
Correct. I figured I'd give you a layup.
Did you see that? See that, America?
And the globe. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Number 2.
Okay.
I am Muslim. I changed my legal name, and I wear gloves.
Muhammad Ali.
Correct. Attaboy.
Mm-hmm. Because you said Muslim, so the first thing you go to is like Arab descent.
Uh-huh.
But Muslim's a religion.
Yes.
Like Islam's a religion.
Correct.
So.
Correct. A lot of Arab people are Muslim.
Yes.
Right? But
also.
But Islam is a world religion.
Yeah.
There's a lot, billions of people that look a lot. All different types, shapes, and sizes. All right. Number 3. You have 2 points.
I love that.
I'm a conqueror from Asia who was once a nomad.
I thought I get 2 facts.
I am a conqueror from Asia who was once a nomad. That's 3.
Oh. That's pretty vague, but...
Remember, these are very famous people.
I'm going to go with Genghis Khan.
Correct. Very nice.
Thank you.
I'm going to go back real quick. Since you didn't ask for them, I'm just going to give you the bonus fact for funsies.
Sure.
For Napoleon, it was I am a very good strategist.
Mm-hmm.
For Muhammad Ali, it's I was a social activist.
Mm-hmm.
Or I am a social activist, since it's present tense. For Genghis Khan, my original name was Temujin, which I don't think would have helped you at all.
No, that wouldn't help me in the least.
All right, number 4.
Okay.
3 points, 3 for 3 right now.
Not terrible.
All right. I was born in Italy during the Renaissance, and I am both a scientist and an artist.
During the Renaissance.
Mm-hmm.
Which Renaissance is like medieval times. So...
Renaissance is after medieval times. That's the whole part about the Renaissance. It was medieval times, which is like the Dark Ages.
Oh,
and
okay.
then it was the Renaissance, 1600s, I think.
Okay. Leonardo da Vinci.
Correct. Dang. All right.
I'm decent at history.
Yeah, I know.
I'm decent.
It'll be fun to play this with the modern game.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like when we do just modern people.
Oh, hit or miss.
Yeah, exactly.
Definitely depends on the industry and the category. Like, yeah.
Exactly. All right. This is still the easy level, so we'll see.
No, we'll see.
First time we ever played this game, so I don't know how easy. I mean, I try. Yeah. I do my best. All right. Number 5.
Okay.
I am German, wrote classical music, and died in Austria.
Beethoven.
Correct. Dang, 5 for 5. Not even sweating. Okay.
I'm interested to see where these next levels go because, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see. All right, level 2. I was once a Jew and have written many letters.
St. Paul.
Dang. Crushing it.
Is that right?
That's correct.
Okay.
That's correct.
All right, right on.
Okay. It'll be good for next time. I'll make it harder. Quick little facts. For Leonardo da Vinci, my most famous painting is of a woman. Which woman is that, Mike?
Mona Lisa.
Correct. And for Beethoven, it is I mainly played the piano. For Paul, the other one was I was once blind.
Yeah, that would have been
sealed the deal.
Yeah.
All right. Number 2 for level 2.
Okay.
You have 7 points, so you're doing very well.
I like that.
Okay. I was part of a revolution and died at the age of 19. a little harder.
Well, because it's like which revolution?
Mm-hmm.
Trying to think of his name, but I'm pretty sure it's the guy who said, I have one regret, that I only have one life to give for my country. But I forget his name. But it's him.
Do you want an extra one? You could sacrifice half a point. You can sacrifice 1 point.
Hold on, let me think of who this guy is.
Okay. Stay tuned.
As I know it's him. He was young, and he said this famous line.
It's not a he.
Wow. 19 in a revolution?
Yep. It's not a he.
I'm just going to shoot from the hip. Harriet Tubman.
Incorrect.
Joan
of Arc.
Oh, yeah. I would have never gotten that one, dude. Revolution? That's just...
French Revolution.
If you would have said French Revolution, I would at least had an understanding. You just said a revolution.
Yeah, French Revolution would have been way too easy. Don't you think you would have got it if I said French Revolution?
No.
Oh.
Because I don't know. I was literally thinking the American Revolution. I wasn't even close. Like,
okay, that's true. Okay, well, I'm learning, okay? It's my first time ever designing
I'm blaming you. You took that point from me. No, I'm kidding.
And you can always ask for that extra one. You might as well give yourself half of the point instead of 0.
What was going to be the next clue?
I was guided by an angel.
Yeah, I don't know if I would have got that.
She said she was guided by St. Michael.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, I'll definitely have to look into that.
Check in her story, dude.
Yeah.
Okay. This one's a little bit easier. At least you got one wrong. I would have felt like terrible. You just swept through.
Clean sweep.
Yeah, like, God, this wasn't even challenging at all. Okay, third one. So you still have 7 points.
Okay.
I was the youngest president in American history and am quoted for saying, speak softly and carry a big stick.
Youngest president. Wow, that's a good one.
Yes.
Speak softly and carry a big stick.
Yeah. Youngest president in America.
Because a lot of them were young, like in the very beginning. Like Washington was only in his mid-20s. Like a lot of people don't know that. A lot of these guys were like under 30 when they were doing this. Speak softly and carry a big stick. I definitely know that quote. Where are we at again? How many more points do I have left and everything?
You have 7 points. You need 8. You can get 1 point if you get one more. If you ask for the extra fact, you can still get 1 point and technically win. And then you'll have 2 questions left in level 1.
Give me the next fact.
Okay. I won the Nobel Peace Prize.
Nah, that doesn't help.
It's a significant fact, though.
It is. Okay, well, actually, you know what? Nobel Peace Prize was a little later on. So that kind of cancels out the...
Gives you a little bit of context.
That gives me a little bit. I'm going to go with Kennedy.
Incorrect. Teddy Roosevelt.
Nah. I wouldn't have gotten that.
It's interesting because I feel like you'd like Teddy Roosevelt if you really looked into like his history, dude.
Yeah, he was in the cavalry and all that. He did a lot of cool stuff. But yeah, I actually would have to look more into Teddy Roosevelt.
I think you'd really like Teddy Roosevelt, just like his morals and his values. Like he talked about like that.
He was like the 20s, right? Or the early 1900s? Like
I think he was the late 1800s.
Yeah, 20s is too late. It's got to be late 1800s, early turn of the century.
Yeah. 1901 to 1909.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. But no, you'd really like him. He was talking about like being a president is like being a public servant and like I'm here to, like a steward of the people is what he called it. Won a Nobel Peace Prize. Like,
yeah.
Yeah. Legit, dude. And like super like healthy masculine, I think. Okay. So you're still at 7. You got to get one of these right.
Come on, man.
You cruise through the easy ones. Got the first level 2, and then it was like, ooh. Okay. Level 1, you only get 1 fact. Unless, and you probably want to ask for the extra fact because you only need 1 more point to win.
Mm-hmm.
I invented the lightning rod by accident.
Give me the bonus one.
I wore glasses.
Benjamin Franklin.
Boom.
Yeah.
Let's go. Nice. Congrats.
Thank you.
We'll do 1 more for funsies.
I love it.
All right. I am famous for an analogy about a cave.
Give me the bonus.
I was a student of Socrates.
Analogy about a cave. That's real vague. Student of Socrates, so he's got to be like ancient.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Aristotle.
Ooh, Plato.
Ooh, I was just shooting from the hip.
Yeah.
I was like, it's got to be one of those guys out there, like one of the philosophers.
So it goes Socrates, and then Plato was Socrates' student, and then Aristotle was Plato's student.
Got it. Okay. All right, I got the grandson. That was pretty close.
The grand protege.
Yeah, the grand protege.
Yeah. Cool. So, dude, nice win.
All right, I'm excited. That was a big win. I had a ton of fun today. I think we crushed it. I think we helped you guys laugh a little bit. And let us know how we did. We love you guys. We're here for it.
Yeah, we appreciate you. Those of you that make it to the end of the podcast, we love you. We appreciate you. You're the true homies. You're awesome. If you want to support the podcast, the best way you can do that is
go to one of those little book exchange things.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Where you can like give a book, take a book.
Yeah. Okay. Give a book and take a book. Expand your knowledge.
Share what excites you.
Yeah.
Or that you enjoy.
Yeah. You can probably find those libraries.
Libraries, maybe. And you know where they're at? I mean, obviously, I think there's like apps and websites and stuff you can look up because, excuse me, they are, they're in a lot of like suburban neighborhoods.
Yes.
So wherever you're at, suburban.
Yeah, they're like a little, if you're not familiar with what they are, pretty much what they are is they're like a post and they have like a box and usually it's like a cute little house design or whatever. And it says like, book exchange. And then like there's a bunch of books inside. And the whole philosophy is that you take a book and a book that's yours that you want to give to the book exchange. And then you take a book out of the book exchange and then you're able to learn something new, read something new. Do that. And if you can't find a book exchange, just read a little bit of a book this week.
Yeah.
Just pick up a book, any book, something not digital. Try to find a physical copy of a book.
Yeah, it always helps.
Yeah. Stimulate your imagination. That'll help this podcast.
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. Before we go, there's just one thing that we want to make sure you all remember because it's so incredibly important. And that is that there's more to life than bills. Thank you so much. We love you.
Peace.
Bye.